Hey friends, I haven't done some canning videos and things lately because it has been super busy. So I figured I'd do like a short life update thing just in case people are curious what's going on. And it doesn't have to do with canning that much, just a general homesteady type update. All right, so number one, what am I doing right this moment? I'll turn this. I am doing Concord Grapes. This box was almost full. And can you see them? There. Some gallon bags down there. Sorry about the angle. That was kind of weird, but so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting the grapes rinsed off and any moldy ones picked out so that they don't taint the flavor of the juice. And for now, I'm just putting them in gallon Ziplocs and I'm going to put them in the freezer because I am super duper pregnant and having a little bit of a hard time with that. Here, everybody's gonna want to see the bump. I'm a big girl, so it always looks like a bump, but here you go. There's the bump. I'm about 30 weeks. And this is baby number 6, in case you don't know that much about me. Just tucked all the kids into bed. They're still down there yelling at each other. And it has just been very busy. I have a very, very difficult time getting out of my chair, not to mention my bed. I'm in a lot of pain, and I still am getting sick every day, at least just once a day, so that's nice, you know, have a little less sickness in the day, but yeah, things are doing okay as far as that goes. I'm pregnant, but I'm used to it. This is how every one of my pregnancies has been. Difficult, just is. Your bag open so I can be doing some grapes while I'm updating everybody. So, what else? I've been blessed with a lot of stuff lately. People dropping off whole bunches of pears, zucchinis, these grapes. I have more grapes in the backyard. Not quite visible in the frame there, but close. And so I've got those to do too. I had this nice lofty goal of 500 jars this year. I was going to preserve 500 jars this year instead of 400 like last year, and my body's just not cooperating with that. So my garden wasn't cooperating with it either, but things that we didn't have last year, we have 14 meat birds ready to go. We'll be harvesting them next weekend, and I'm hoping to get some footage of that for y'all. And we did have 15, but one reached the end of their comfortable lifespan and croaked on us last night. So it's time. It's time. They're 9 or 10 weeks old now. We wanted to give them just a little bit more time to grow out because we had been limiting their feed a little bit so that they wouldn't grow too fast. But we're also getting 15 more meat chicks tomorrow, so I need to have the brooder ready for that as well. We got to practice though because so I have a flock of, I originally had a flock of 11 egg layers, and then a couple people, a couple meaning husband and wife, decided that they were done with chickens, and they had 4 chickens and they were just trying to get rid of them, and these chickens were apparently about 6 years old. So not really prime time for laying or anything like that, but it is what it is. So word came around, they asked me if I could take them, and I took 3 and I gave 1 to a friend who needed to expand her flock a little bit. It looks like her chicken that she got is doing just fine there, so that's very good. The ones that we got did not adjust well. They just did not adjust well. Tried everything that we could, and instead of adjusting to the flock, they decided to just stay in the coop 24/7, all the time, and never leave it. And I don't feed in the coop; I feed in the run, and I water in the run as well to make it so that there's fewer pests and stuff and less droppings, etc. But these three never left the coop. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out how they were surviving until I started getting fewer and fewer and fewer and fewer, and then no eggs at all. And I'm like, why are they not laying? I can't understand why my 14 then chickens are not laying. Well, it turned out these 3 chickens were eating each and every egg that was being laid in there for weeks. And there's not much you can try for that. We tried the golf ball trick. Feel free to look it up. And to no avail. So we had fried chicken yesterday. We're going to have stewed chicken tomorrow. Actually, I'm probably going to can up the other 2 into like a chicken pot pie mix. So if I got the video going at that point, then you can keep an eye out for that. Some chicken pot pie base for quick and easy weeknight dinner chicken pot pie. So, but now we're getting more eggs. Let's see what else has been going on. Homeschool, co-op, and things like that are starting. Bible study stuff with my church is going to be starting tomorrow. I help with the co-op, with the homeschool co-op, so I've been busy with that too. We've had a lot of changing, and then my friend who runs the co-op with me just had her baby, and then we have like 1 or 2 more pregnant ladies in the same group, so we're all very busy and can't really take on a whole lot more. So it's just been very, very busy. Financially, things are doing decent. I have those food pantry things on it. That I'm not rolling in the dough. But I haven't had to go back to the food pantry, so A+. Thank goodness for SNAP card benefits and things like that. So what I do is I get them and I just make sure that there's no moldy ones. If they're split, it's fine. I'm just going to juice them. But I don't like to deal with moldy ones in there, even if it's just a little bit of mold, because that will taint the flavor of the juice. Things like if I see, big old things like that, I'll pick them off too. And the birds get them. The small amount of mold that's on them, if the birds aren't going to eat it, then they aren't going to eat it. But if they do eat it, it won't hurt them. The chickens get that stuff. Concord Grapes are my favorite, and my house smells amazing right now. It smells like grape juice, grape jelly, Jello, but in a good way. So, one of the kids is up here. Let's pause this. We got a kitten. We found her by our church, and she was only about 2 months old, and this has been about a month ago. And we've kept an eye out to see if anyone's been missing a kitten, and nobody is looking for a kitten of her description at all. And so we have a kitten. Her name is Meatball. And let's see. I'm gonna have to sweep the floor after I'm done here because of some of the bad grapes are just falling on the floor. Which, I guess it could be worse. It could be falling into my water and then I have to fish them out. But, all right, let's see. What else has been going on? My husband's still happy with his job, which is good. He works in a wood shop for a department store, and They make the displays for all of that type of department store across the country. So that's kind of cool. He brings a couple things home if they don't work out for the displays, you know. And he brings home a lot of really cool stories and stuff, and he gets to use some cool carpentry tools and stuff like that. And yeah, he has had a lot of different trades over the years. He has done hotel food and beverage. He has helped run restaurants, kind of in the same vein. He has a culinary degree. And then he was a jailer and a volunteer firefighter. And he was an apartment manager and a laborer and a painter and an insurance salesman, and I'm sure there's a couple other things that he's done in there. So he is very skilled in all of that as well. He has a lot of pretty cool skills that he brings to the table all the time. Oh, we got a new toilet. Turns out, so we kept having troubles with this toilet in our second bathroom, the one that the boys usually would be using. It was like coming off of the floor. We could not figure out, like, and yes, it was disgusting because yes, it is exactly what you are thinking is happening. So we finally saved up some money to get a new toilet. They're only about $100 if you catch a good sale. And he replaced it. He's like, they never had the other one bolted down at all. I had come completely off the wax ring and all this other stuff. And that's why it was such a mess, and the tile is all uneven and stuff. And he fixed it right up. He got some wedges to kind of level everything out, and he caulked the heck out of it and fixed up the toilet nice, and it smells so much better and it looks so much better. It's just a toilet, otherwise I would show you a picture or something. So I don't know, we've just been very busy and I have not had a whole lot of energy. I have had to cancel apron orders because I am not well enough to do them. I'm finishing like one or two that I have from quite a long time ago, just because it's good for me to follow through if I can. But I'm being forced by my body to slow down, and my mind is not happy about it. I like to keep myself busy, so it's hard on me. So those are some of the updates. I'm due middle of November with this baby. Everything's growing just perfectly well. I am measuring quite a bit ahead, but that's no surprise to me. My husband is 6'6". I have had, well, one was early, so he was of a normal size. But the 3 of my babies were about 10 pounds. No, I'm sorry. 2 were about 10 pounds. 1 was about 9 pounds, and 1 was 11 pounds. So it's not shocking. Not to me. So I'm expecting a large baby. Planning a home birth, but it may be at my home, it may be at the midwife's home. And yeah, that about does it for the updates and why I've been a little bit slow. Hoping to get a video out on cherry tomatoes sometime soon. And then I have one on green beans and broth that I still need to finish editing. It's kind of just waiting in the wings for when I have a little extra time, when I'm sitting in my chair and nobody's interrupting me, so I can do the intros and stuff. But yeah. All right, y'all. Comment if you have questions. I'm running out of time on my little, right here I have a little thing that says I have 20 seconds. So God bless y'all. See you later.